Hey everybody, I'm Dennis. On today's edition of Grilling with Granddaddy Daddy, I'm going to show you how to cook a Boston butt to make chipped barbecue on the big green egg. What we're going to do is we're going to cook it at about 220 degrees for 7 or 8 hours. Well, the whole time we're doing that, we're going to baste it with a salt water solution, and that's all we're going to do. I'm not going to put a rub on it. I'm not injecting it, because when we get done, we're going to pull all that meat apart and chop it up. That's when we're going to put our seasonings on it. So let's get to it. All right, so we got our grill at 230 degrees. We got our salt water solution mixed up. What we did is a double handful of salt and some hot water. Here's our 7-pound butt. So let's get our butt on the grill. All right, so there's our 7-pound Boston butt on the grill. And let's go ahead and give it an initial basting. And all we're doing, we're gonna keep it from drying out. And we got the convector installed. So we're cooking indirect. We'll cook it for about 8 hours. Then I'll show you how to take the bone out and chip it up. Okay, so we've had our butt on the grill right at an hour. We've been basting it about every 30 minutes. So we'll wash it down again. And we're going to leave it fat side down like that. Probably another hour. We'll turn it for just a little bit and baste that bottom side. But it's coming along good. 7 hours to go. Okay, we're 4 hours in. And we're still holding at 230 degrees. And we're going to mop this down. And we're going to flip it. And I don't think I said this at the beginning of the video, but I am cooking it fat cap down. And we'll keep cooking it that way. Now we'll mop this side. You see 4 hours and it's looking pretty good. So we probably won't flip it again, but we do still have about 4 hours to go. So we'll mop the top side again, and we're starting to see a little bit of draw off the bone. All right, so we'll check it again in an hour. Okay, so we're good on internal temperature. We're at 170. But what we want is we want to do this for about another 45 minutes to an hour. Here, let's take a look. It's time to wash them down again anyway. All right, this is what our butt looks like. And we've been doing this for close to 8 hours. You see, we're getting a little bit of draw on the bone. Let's see, a little draw on the bone. Okay, so not much longer. Okay, y'all. So we're at 8 hours. This is our Boston butt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take it and we're gonna put it in our pan. All right, so we got it in our pan. We're gonna let it rest for about 30 minutes. We're gonna wrap it with tinfoil. I'll show you that in a minute. And then we're gonna let it rest, and then we're gonna take it and start pulling it apart and chipping it up. So let's get ready for some good eating. Okay, so we've let this butt rest for 30 minutes. How's that look? I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we'll take the butt out of the tin foil. Okay, so that's cool. The camera tricked out when I was deboning it. So anyway, what we did, we cut the bone out. Okay, and I took half of it and I put it right here. And we're taking our cleaver and just chopping it up into small pieces. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we've only taken half of it. So we're going to take what we've chopped, we're going to put it in our tinfoil pan. And I'm extremely disappointed about the deboning part. My phone went sideways. Anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so, all right, let's see what we got. All right, so now we got half chipped and half not chipped. So what we're going to do is take the stuff we haven't chipped yet, and we're going to throw it back on the cutting board. Okay. Now, this still tastes very good, but it's not done yet because we haven't seasoned it at all. Okay, so now we're going to take the cleaver. Now we're going to chip the rest of it. Now, I'm making this for my son who doesn't live around here, who's not going to be able to be down here for July 4th, but I want him to have some barbecue. And he lives far, far away, but I will get to see him next week, so I'm going to be giving him this barbecue. Okay, so we got that done. Okay, now like I said, this is how we do a pig in my family. I'm just doing it with a Boston butt. So, we'll get all this meat and get it into tinfoil pan. All right, and yeah. You can taste it. It's pretty good, but like I said, we haven't seasoned it yet. Okay, so now we're getting to the good part. This is where we're going to season it. Okay, so now what we're going to do, there's an old family recipe that we're going to use for sauce. First thing we're going to do is put some butt rub on all this pork. We got a lot of pork, we're going to put a lot of butt rub. Okay, I told y'all we do all the seasoning once we're done. Okay, now this is the good part. This is where the actual flavor comes from. This is the sauce. It's a homemade pepper-based sauce. And this is what we do down here in my family for our barbecue. So we'll take and mix all this in. Need a little bit more. Well, let's put a little bit more of this sauce on there. Don't need a whole lot, just a little bit. We're gonna mix it around. All right. Pick up the spillage and put back in there. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make us a barbecue sandwich. With this barbecue. All right, So there's our barbecue sandwich. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Man, that is so good. Mm-hmm. That is so good. I'm telling you. All right, that's the simple, easy way to make Southern style barbecue, pork barbecue, chip barbecue. And all you got to do is take a Boston butt. All you got to do is keep it moist. And then when you get done, that's when you season it. And that's when all that flavor comes on through. So hopefully you liked the video. If you did, let me know. If you don't, let me know what you didn't like about it. Anyway, until the next time I see y'all at the grill, we'll be grilling, and y'all keep on grilling too.